Good evening and welcome to day number 4 of Never Have I Ever. And today the exciting activity I have planned is to make the perfect poached egg, because I am the laziest cook in the world and I normally just chuck it in and it doesn't turn out great, so I'm that help. I might need it. Say hello, Bethany.
I want to get the camera.
In a minute. So yeah, we're going to make the perfect poached egg. I'm going to have help from the YouTube masters, and fingers crossed this will be my first decent one. So at least I'll be learning something useful today. Okay, so after doing my research, it seems that the secret to the perfect poached egg is to add some vinegar, which I have heard before, but I've never really known if it actually makes any difference. I'm still dubious as to whether it's going to make a difference, but we'll find out. I mean, I'm sure most people have probably done this the right way. I just don't care that much. They seem to taste fine, so I just have the way I do it, which isn't with vinegar, but if this is better, then this is probably how I'll do it from now on. So let's get the cooker on. Cooker is on. And then it says to crack your eggs beforehand. So don't do it into the pan, like it says do it into a bowl before. So let's get the eggs cracked. One bowl. It also says to use very fresh eggs, and the way to tell is if, I don't know, if there's more white or something, I don't know. Anyway, I'm only going to do one start. We are actually having eggs for dinner tonight, so that's very handy. That's the other thing, like, how do you do more than one? Because it says to whirl it. If you're whirling it and you put it in the centre, how do you then do more? So I just need to wait for the water to warm up, and then it says to add some vinegar. So here we go. I don't know whether it makes a difference what vinegar or how much vinegar. It doesn't say, just says add some vinegar. So I have added vinegar. She's back. Say hello.
No, in the camera.
Well, what are you going to do with it?
Film me.
You're going to film yourself. Okay, so progress report. The water is starting to bubble. So apparently you have to make sure that the water is slightly bubbling and not bubbling too much, as that will break up the eggs. This is fascinating stuff. I do apologise for the lameness of today's video, but I was feeling a bit rough today, so I'm keeping it short and sweet with egg poaching. Now, you're probably wondering, how is someone like her single? I think this is it, the fact that I don't even know how to poach an egg properly. But after today, that will all change. And then Mr. Right is going to say, oh my god, look at her egg poaching skills, she is the one for me. This is where it's all going to change, guys. Okay, so I'm wondering if it's ready. I mean, slightly bubbly, that's kind of right, isn't it? I don't want it to like properly boil, so I'm going to give this a go. Okay. I don't want you to miss the action, so I'm going to do this one-handed. Now I'm going to turn it down so it doesn't start doing that thing. So it says to make a whirlpool. Now let's be clear, I have tried to do this before, but by the time I get to putting the eggs in, it's always stopped whirling. So maybe I just need to get more of a momentum going, I'm not sure. If I get this wrong, can someone please tell me how and why? Because I don't really see how else I could do this. Right, so the egg is in. The egg is in. Now, am I supposed to keep whirling it? This is where I get a bit stuck. I'm like, do I continue the whirl? Or is that just going to break it all up? I'm just going to leave it, because I'm kind of scared that I'm going to break it. It kind of looks alright at the minute. So Right, in 3 to 4 minutes we will know if this has been a success. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I've just got the egg out and this is what it turned out like. Can you see? Yeah, so it's egg-like. I don't know if you can see properly. It looks alright. I guess it looks sort of better than what I normally make, but marginally. I'm not sure that it was worth the extra effort, but I gave it a go, did what it said, it's poached.
I'm
not really that bothered.
I'm gonna eat.